crispy edges, savory flavors, and pure comfort in a pan. Welcome to Then We Eat. If you've ever thought cabbage was boring, this fried cabbage recipe is about to completely change your mind. It only takes a few simple ingredients to make this magic happen, so let's dive right in. So to kick things off here today, I've got 3 strips of bacon. Just gonna cut that into strips and then into chunks. Basically what you're looking for are like essentially bacon bits, really. So there we go. And as you know, we like to fry our bacon from a cold pan. And I'm using a wok here today. I need to make room on my cutting board. So I'm just gonna toss that bacon right into the wok right now. Now let's clean up our cabbage. This is a 2-pound cabbage. It's actually slightly more, but we need to clean it up. So I'm gonna cut it in half. And now, as you can see here, you've got a core in cabbage. We wanna get rid of that. You don't wanna eat it. So there's one in each of them. So we're just gonna remove that. Basically, without cutting your fingers off, if that's possible. You know what I'm gonna do? Be a lot easier. I'm gonna quarter it. Less likely to cut my fingers off, and I'm already missing one. I don't need to be missing any more. So set those aside. Now you can see the core is a lot easier to deal with, so we're just gonna basically cut it out. You can see it's pretty much gone. Now I'm also gonna remove the top leaf. It looks kind of not great. You can see a lot of imperfections in it that I'm not sure will taste the best, so I'm just gonna, they're falling off anyway, so basically just gonna pick them up and remove those. And now we need to shred our cabbage. So basically all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut them into thin strips. Then we'll just take those strips and I'm just gonna kind of loosely chunk them a little bit. And when you do that, you end up with some bite-sized pieces of cabbage. Exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna carry on here. I'm gonna do this 3 more times. And then we'll come back, start cooking up some bacon. As we've said many times before, we like to start our bacon in a cold pan. So we'll just let this fry away for a little while. And after 5 minutes or so, bacon's done. I just have a spider here. I'm just gonna use the spider. We wanna remove the bacon. We don't wanna remove the grease because we're actually gonna use the bacon grease to cook our cabbage. So now we have bacon grease. If you have a lot of bacon grease, you want to remove some. I don't have a ton, so I'm going to leave it. Now we're going to add our cabbage. And try to do this in a way that I don't dump it all over everywhere. Also going to turn my frying pan down a little bit. Well, I would have succeeded in not dumping it anywhere, but it actually all poured out the handle, so not great. Now we're gonna let this fry in our bacon grease for about 10 or 15 minutes until the cabbage has cooked down and softened. So our cabbage has cooked down some, turned nice golden brown color. We're pretty much there. I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon-ish of salt, a pinch, nice little sprinkling, chili flakes. In another video, Debbie called her a pinch, an eighth of a teaspoon. Probably pretty safe with that for this. And we're also gonna add about 1 tablespoon of garlic. And we'll stir this up. One thing I would say, I added the chili flakes, the garlic, and the salt now. If I could do this again, I have made this before. I must have made it a little differently this time because it took about 20 minutes to cook and it's still not quite cooked. What I would do the next time, speed up the cooking process quite a bit, add the salt when you put your cabbage in. I wouldn't add your garlic or your chili flakes, or by the time your 20 minutes is up, it'll be pretty burnt, but the salt will help cook your cabbage quite a bit. Let this cook for a minute or so just to aromatize the garlic and kind of fry your chili peppers just a little bit, bring out some of the flavors and the heat in it. While this cooks away, I'm also going to add some pepper to this as well, about a teaspoon. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, or in our case, as you know, bold and spicy mustard, and 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Just give that a quick stir in. We'll also add our bacon back in at this point. And there you have it, fried cabbage. So now I'm going to take it off the heat. We'll plate some up. We'll come back and give it a try. So there we go. So let's give it a try. See how it is. As I say, I've made this before. I already know how it is. But let's make sure that it didn't screw it up this time. That really is a good recipe. The pork really cuts through some of the cabbage. That vinegar just gives it, that apple cider vinegar just gives it that nice flavor. And obviously garlic, you can't go wrong with garlic. This is terrific. And I was concerned about it not quite being cooked. Actually cooked pretty well in the last couple minutes. Absolutely excellent. The only thing better than the cabbage on its own would be a nice piece of shake and bake pork to go with it. Funny enough, we've actually filmed a video on that. I'm not sure if it's out yet or if it's coming out, but stay tuned to our channel or check out our channel and you'll be sure to find it either now or very soon. So that's it for this video. Hit like if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload next. We upload a new video every Friday afternoon and a new short every Wednesday afternoon. Share the video with all of your friends and comment down below. What did you think of this video? Or better yet, what recipe would you like to see us make next? Oh, and don't forget, first we cook, then we eat. So good.